or by kiting
10
a
seconds remaining.
very kiteable melee hero like a Sven or an Ursa with the Dream Coil.
Right.
By not knowing what you're up against, probably just going up against a range hero, it's going to be the Void.
I know that tank being from the map right here.
Oh, this is ugly. This is ugly, bro.
He does it, and they know right away.
He has to jaunt.
Wow,
There's no actual way to do
yeah.
it any other way. In the end, still going to be first bullet split between the Sand King. And just that attack speed alone and the fact that you can hit the creep in the Chronosphere is really strong. You're going to see that combo on mid here. Nice little Burrow Strike and nice actual Waning Rift coming out, putting a lot of damage on both the OD and Sand King. But it's going to be the Dire to trump this one as they go 3-0.
Wow.
And it looks like even Puck won't be able to clean up the job. He gets a regen rune, but
he's got to be careful. But look at this now. This is really, really good by Clutch Gaming to try and pick on the two underlevel gradient side supports. Even with the Juggernaut here, not clear that it's going to be enough to save.
Actually going to be the spin that almost finishes off Boombast, but he is going to be able to get the magic stick and end up being right-clicked down to the end. But that gives plenty of time for Hannah to take off a double kill here. Very little in terms of initiation. You can follow up very nicely. Mana Burn's going to be strong this game, as we've mentioned, but it's going to be the quick kill on the Juggernaut. And Clutch Gamers is just raking it in.
Yeah, that's the one thing that you absolutely cannot afford to have happen.
And another one.
Oh boy.
Brutal. This is just really bad. At this point in time, you have two
right now on Nando getting that blink up at a good time and making huge plays.
I mean, you don't need the blink to get an initiation like this, though. They're going to be skewering in, they're going to be putting some damage, and it's an Invis rune. That will sneak them right away, no problem at all. It's going to be a silent action, even a courier. Stun coming out, but in the end, it's just going to be a few hits coming in from Abing, and a nice Burrow Strike across onto 2, bringing Rubik down once again. Now it's going to be the courier that gets hit pretty hardcore. There's an RP thrown across. But they're still doing way too much damage on the Dire side with these Iron Shields, with this Burrow Strike, and that's going to be the death of the Magnus, one of the big players here. Flips back on to Gabby, makes it a very good fight for the Dire as we see a 3-for-1 in total.
Yeah, quality of life improvement if you're playing Nyx in a pub, and more importantly, at this level of play, it makes it so that Nyx's angles into fights as ganks are that much less obvious. You know, that was the problem before level 1 Vendetta, that they were always going to know where you're coming from. Now this is a nice little fight picked down.
Oh no, the Static Storm shuts down Magnus, not going to be able to get the RP out at all. The mechanism counteracts a lot of the incoming damage, and you can even get the bashes and the Centaur stuff onto the Nyx. 5593 will live for once to tell the tale, but it's just been a rough ride for them. Perfect Static Storm by Solo completely turns it around.
I feel like this all got started as the Omni Slash goes off in top lane. They might finally get a high value kill here on Hana. But they've got the lockdown! Oh, the Chrono comes in! Okay, well,
they do get him in the end. Nice little action there from the Puck, but he has to go for it. You see just this full smoke, this full aggression,
and now you're sitting in this position where Boombax has his blink before your Magnus.
Oh, and they have actually a great opportunity for a full combo for Meg with the epicenter, Static Storm and Kinetic Field, wiping them out, and that's going to be 4 heroes incinerated. It's going to be Juggernaut spinning away. He's not going to get wiped out, but on smoke movement, Magnus has to be the gatekeeper here. He has to keep them out of the pit at all costs. It's too late. They're already in. That combo inside with the OD ultimate. There's just nothing left in the tank here. He's going to try to Manta dodge the glimpse, will fail to do so, gets caught in the Chronosphere, and gets dropped down. Nothing doing, man. That is going to be Execration taken down a notch once more, and a Roshan given for free to Clutch Gamers.
Like, I get what you're trying to do with Magnus picking up the top lane, but DJ isn't even in position to respond there. You got to have that clock ticking in your head, guys.
Right direction here.
That's fine.
With some Invis. Another Invis rune. And along with that, the Shadow Blade can allow them to kind of go forward here and find out a Nyx Assassin under their own Sentry Ward. Who will they stun? How many will they get? Just the Nyx for now. And it's going to be the Void Chrono that trumps out the RP and allows the Sand King to go in for the full combo. I can't even read off the spell's advantage, and it's just continues to get worse.
I'm deliberately not looking at the net worth crap. Oh my god. Yeah, no, don't show me that. Don't show me that.
Oh, nice double burrow. Very nice play forward with the vacuum as well. No OD ultimate, and he does get caught by the reverse polarity, but even then he's still alive and well, gets held up by the Guardian Greaves and goes back in with the surge. Gonna be able to bring down the Nyx Assassin with Carapace only hitting at the last moment. They will Dagon him down, but he's coming right back up. Aegis of the Immortal, bringing him back into the fray and focusing down on their next target. At least for now, it looks like they do want to make sure that they protect their advantage, though. The comeback mechanics are a little strong here, and they have to play it back a bit. So Nando pulls them back. They pull back Nando, and the Burrow Strike might be able to seal this one if the Yules isn't out fast enough. He uses it, but he can't jaunt away.
When you look at just on the side of Clutch Gamers, there's so much. I don't think so. I think it's more that it's just more the early game.
Yeah, maybe the Nyx support.
Okay,
he might second guess that because that clearly didn't accomplish much at all this game, as we see just.
I mean, just
pain.
Yeah,
pain and carnage.
Wombo combo.
Fully visualized
combo
before your eyes. Graphics 18+. Please look away.
You gotta believe Execration is just gathering themselves mentally, talking about what went wrong. You know, it's a long event. They got a lot more games to play. Yeah, and this is the team that has some experience. They're down their superstar player Abed. That's obviously a glaring hole that they got to talk about replacing. But these are guys that know how to get it done, and especially DJ was, arguably the best player in the region last year.
And is the clip stolen by Ruben? It's all cool now. No, okay. He refreshes the spell steal.
Sure, why not?
Big RP coming out. It's going to be a very nice Burrow Strike, though. And though the Carapace is pretty strong in this environment, the BKBOD is stronger. Yeah, I really do feel like maybe the Nyx sticks out as a kind of odd pick. They'll look back at the replay, look at the vision game for the early on, and that will be something that they second guess quite a bit as far as why they didn't see certain roaming plays coming. But as a whole, it comes down to execution, comes down to Clutch Gamers just being the better team in this best of one.
Yeah, it's just super promising things you see out of them when you talk about a match.